Drone 4 flying above some of these damaged homes near Fountain Park. 1 year after the storm tore through North City, leaving a trail of damaged homes and lives behind. Many of these homes, particularly in lower income, disinvested neighborhoods, remain unrepaired. That's because of a combination of issues. Some people had no insurance while others were underinsured. And quite a few people are battling insurance companies over their claims. First Alert Force consumer investigator Heather Sullivan explains the issues that could leave many homes in rubble for years to come.
It's now been 1 year since the May 16th tornadoes, and you can see many homes, particularly in lower income neighborhoods, still absolutely devastated, having windows blown out, and many of these homes still sit vacant, although we're told sometimes are occupied by squatters or maybe even an owner who just can't afford to make the repairs.
Some still living under the same conditions they were the day after the tornado. They may have a tarp on the roof.
Our organization is all about making sure you know your rights. Okay.
We went along on a door-to-door check-in with The Coalition, a group of attorneys, law students, and real estate experts, to see what issues residents still face 1 year later.
You can say a second storm after the storm.
The Missouri Department of Commerce and Insurance reports 73% of homeowners in this area were not insured, either because they couldn't afford it or couldn't afford the repairs the insurers requested in order to write a policy.
Those homeowners and tenants are still dealing today with trying to repair their home, trying to further their generational wealth from homes that have been passed down from grandparents.
We still need roofs. There's a lot of damage and there's a lot of misplaced people that don't have anywhere to go. Like the elderly, they didn't have any help at all.
This is Lisa Cunningham's home, still covered in now tattered tarps. She says the cost of insurance was out of reach before the storm, and the cost of repairs is out of reach now.
It was just trees covering up my whole house. So it was damaged severely, but it wasn't destroyed.
Cunningham says she's on the wait list for help from the city's STL Recovers program, but she can't live in the home. And to make matters worse, she says she lost $3,000 to a scammer who pretended to rent her a home he didn't actually own.
It was someone else's house. I come in the garage, come in the back door, and someone is going out the front door. So I go to the front door because I'm like, who's it? And the lady said, this is my house, and I own this house.
Community organizers say there are also many homeowners who had insurance, had been paying the premiums, but are now battling denied claims or low payouts.
They are living in a home with rooms that are still in disrepair, that have foundation cracks throughout the home, that have mold within the home, and they're unable at this time to receive any further funds from their insurance company.
Missouri DCI says it has only received 183 complaints from May 16 tornado victims, but nearly all are complaining of insurance payouts below their repair costs.
We'll investigate those claims. We'll make sure that the company is, living up to what the law says they're supposed to do, what their policy says they will do. And if there are differences of opinion, we can try to mediate between them to see if we can't help get that additional amount of money that they need for, repairing their home.
U.S. Senator Josh Hawley sent this letter to State Farm in April, demanding answers by May 15th. Writing, my office continues to field complaints from Missourians that State Farm is slow-walking the payout of insurance claims, lowballing those claims, refusing to pay for temporary housing for those whose homes are still uninhabitable, and neglecting to pay for debris removal. State Farm sent us a statement reading, we are reviewing Senator Hawley's inquiry as we share the same goal, helping the people of Missouri recover from the unexpected. Following the May 2025 storms, we have handled approximately 20,400 auto and structure claims and paid more than $360 million to our Missouri customers. And still another challenge for tornado victims. Some had insurance through the Missouri Fair Plan, but weren't aware that they had policies that only covered fire, not wind.
My thought is that if you're the Missouri Fair Plan and you're the insurance of last resort, they should have offered coverage under that area.
Even for that fair plan, if you have a home that is in disrepair, they're not going to be able to qualify for coverage there.
All of this unrepaired rubble could create an even larger problem.
These people are not being made whole, and that has an impact on the entire fabric of the city, because you have a large piece of the city that is still in distress and damage and property values and all that, and people moving out.
Costs to rebuild abandoned communities can fall on taxpayers.
If the insurance agencies and companies shortchange those buildings in the neighborhood, they actually are pushing the problem onto the city, onto government, onto somebody else.
Insurance companies say they've been fighting a battle of their own, a growing number of extreme weather events, hurricanes, tornadoes, wildfires across the country, causing dramatically higher payouts. It's caused some insurers to pull out of some states, like Florida, Louisiana, and Texas. In Missouri, DCI says they don't anticipate that happening here.
Right now, Missouri has a good competitive market. Missouri is a place that insurance companies want to do business in.
But the challenge remains for homeowners to be able to afford rising insurance rates, up nearly 70% in the past 5 years, according to ICE Mortgage Technology, to protect their homes the next time a tornado comes.
There's definitely an opportunity for insurance advocacy, for reform, and to figure out, just not in our local area, what's going on with the insurance companies and the lack of resources that our community members have been paying every month for.
We really need some help in the neighborhood.
We reached out to the Missouri Insurance Coalition for comment on these issues. We haven't heard back from them yet, but the Missouri Department of Commerce and Insurance encourages any homeowner who's having difficulties with an insurance claim to contact them. They say they will mediate those issues for free, and you'll find the link and phone number on the First Alert 4 News app. Heather Sullivan, First Alert 4.